Hey y'all, welcome back. So today I'm bringing my sweat proof soft glam makeup routine. So to the oily girls, this one is for you. You don't want to miss it. This is the perfect elegant glam look. It's a buildable kind of style, and yes, this is my before. Still beautiful, still gorgeous, but let's get into the tutorial and let's work on enhancing that beauty. So I'm going in with the Lily of the Desert aloe vera gel. This is going to act as my primer. I'm actually going through a little bit of an allergic reaction. This happens a little bit more frequently than I'd like, but this primer is very soothing to the skin. So if you have sensitive skin, I highly recommend it. And just take your time working this into the skin. It's really calming, very soothing, and just let it get tacky and let it dry down. Next, I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter powder. And I like to do this in order to create an even more mattified base, because I am particularly oily, you know what I'm saying? The heat, especially with the high temperatures, is just going to exacerbate, the glands, and I'll start producing oil like nobody's business. So this is just an extra step that I like to take. Jackie put us on, so I'm just adapting her method, as this goes really well with the aloe vera as a base. Now, I'm giving very much casket ready tease. Don't worry, you guys saw the end result. And be sure to focus on areas that are more prone to oiliness. My nose is my main culprit, so I have to focus heavily on that area. So next I'm going in with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Stick Foundation in Pecan. Now this cheap drugstore foundation shocked me completely. It's like such a great match, and it's buildable. It has really good coverage, and it works well if you're in between shades, but you can use your contour to kind of match it to your skin. So here what I'm going to do is going with the Maybelline Fit Me. This is their matte and poreless foundation in 335, and I just like to add this along with a mist of some water to just work on that undertone that I have. I feel like blending these two together give me the preferred look and match. And look at this, look at the blend out, is giving life. And I'm using a Real Techniques makeup sponge. Highly recommend. My favorite though is the Sonia Kashuk sponge. That one is the best, but I will say, you guys will see a little bit later on, the way in which this brush is made works perfect for the contour. You definitely want to take your time diffusing all of the foundation across your face. Don't skip this step, take your time. Okay, if you want a flawless finish, a skin-like finish, do it up and take your time. Next, to contour, I'm going in with the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Foundation 360. This is definitely a lot darker, but you guys see I'm very strategic about where I place it. It is very much pigmented, and a little goes a long way. And then next I'm going in with the LA Girl HD Pro Concealer in pure beige or medium beige. I'll definitely have it linked in the description box. And so I let that set and start working on my contour. Now I'm using the bottom of the Real Techniques makeup sponge, and I'm using this to hug the base of my cheekbone. Now I have particularly defined cheekbones, so I'm really using the edge of this brush to my advantage, and I was very, very intentional about the placement of the contour. And so I'm actually going to take the contour that I placed at my chin and drag it upward towards that jawline and around the cheekbone. And take your time diffusing that product, pushing up and pushing outward, just to make a very seamless flow to your canvas, because your face is your canvas. We're creating art right here. Oh, and since we have a little bit of time, make sure you subscribe and turn your post notifications on so you're notified every time I upload a new video, okay? You guys requested a makeup look, and here I am. So I hope you guys give this video a thumbs up. Now I'm going to start working on my highlight. So I went back in to just highlight the area in between my brows, my chin, and the tip of my nose. Again, same kind of concept, but I'm working with the top of the sponge, which is really, really important. And I'm sort of rolling the product right at this point, because I want to really diffuse the bottom of the highlight so it has a smooth transition into the contour. Now you guys will see I'll start to use the bottom of the sponge where I had the contour, so that again I'm blending, and where the contour meets my highlight, it flows beautifully. Now I'm definitely using a lot less makeup. What I will say is a little goes a long way, and so placement is key. Where you place your makeup makes all the difference. And because I do a wing liner, I like to really make that highlight really sharp around the eyes. And I don't really contour around my nose. Some people think I do. My nose is super small. I see no point. My nose is how it is, you know, after I finish blending. Now, if you can, definitely suggest some foundation sticks. I'm getting more into them. I think they're perfect for the summertime. If you have those recommendations, let me know. But I'm loving this very flawless base. Now next, I'm going back in with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Nana Powder, and I'm just going to focus this on the highlighted areas of the face, because I know my skin, sis. I'm so oily, you could fry grease, okay? If you're vegetarian, you could fry grease and do the cauliflower wings, okay? It's very greasy, so I have to add a lot of powder. This may not be your story. If you are more of someone who has like dry skin, take it easy, you know? Again, I'm going particularly heavy around the nose, especially like that crease area where the nostril is. I like to dig up in there and smooth it out because that area will separate and have you looking very clockable. I do not appreciate. And when it comes to that jaw contour, you see how I swipe the product, the powder goes and makes a nice sharp line, and that's what we want. Okay, if you want to, you know, chisel that face up, the jawline especially, just, you know, heed this advice. Now I'm going in with the Jackie Aina ABH palette, and I'm going in with Ginger. This is a soft brown. This is the perfect transition shade for, you know, this soft glam look, and it's definitely buildable. Again, if you're a beginner, you could 100% just use this eyeshadow across the entire mobile lid, but I'm focusing this in the crease. And then with Edges, which is a little bit more of a red based color, I'm going to take this and apply it in the exact same area because I want to intensify and build, you know, the pigmentation. But again, I just want to build it up. You know, it's a slow build up, but it's subtle, okay? Very subtle. Next, I'm going in with Credit. So this one is a nice brown. It's a gorgeous brown. I love this color, and it'll create a sultry smoke because, again, we're not doing something like black or like a deep brown. This reddish brown is going to take us home. It's going to carry us, you know what I'm saying? It's going to accentuate the eyes. It's going to create more of a sultry, seductive look. And so after I've placed the product with a pointed brush, I'm gonna go in and just fan it out with a fluffier brush. I'm going back in with Ginger, and I'm just gonna place this on the small area of the mobile lid. It kind of got lost when we were blending away the other colors, and I just want to intensify it. My eyeshadow may give like an abstract mess, but it's all gonna come together, just trust me. Now this step is purely optional, you know, I'm extra. I'm going in with a little bit of the LA Girl HD Pro Concealer around the brow. I like a highlighted look, but I don't want it to be overly highlighted, so this is kind of like the step that I've adapted, and I get that highlighted look without looking washed out or doing too much, or, you know, kind of losing the flow of the eyeshadow. And so with a fluffy brush, I'm diffusing away the concealer, applying a bit more pressure on the outer portions of the application versus the center, because I want it to be the brightest at the arch of the brow. Ooh, I'm talking to y'all like this is science. I hope this works. I hope this helps. Definitely let me know if you learned something and what was your favorite step. Now, if you thought we were done powdering, honey, I'm about to give you powdered donut teas, okay? So with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless, I'm going in with the pressed powder in 334, and I'm just going to use this in the areas where I highlighted and applied the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter powder, and I just want to use it to tone it down. It's still going to give you that highlighted look, but we're toning it down, you know, using a color that is closer to our complexion. Now, you know, if I'm doing a look, we have to continue to build on that sultry vibe. So I'm taking some of the Ginger eyeshadow and dragging it at the lower lash line. Again, creates such a smoky look. And it's perfect, you know, because I like to align my waterline, and so this just adds for a little bit more of a smooth transition. And once my eyeliner is placed, I go in with a brown shadow. So I believe the brown shadow is Credit, so I'm using that and kind of smudging the eyeliner and creating a little bit of smoky vibe. This could be very messy. I don't know how to make this process look cute. Do you make a cute face when you do your eyeliner? If so, definitely let me know, because I'm always tucking my lips and I don't know why I do that. Now, to bring light to the eyes, I'm going to combine Zam and Soleil, perfect colors for the inner tear duct. And you just want to highlight and be very, very strategic and accurate to get that inner V, or that inner corner. Now I'm about to smoke it up with the Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder, and this is in 355. Now you see how I'm hugging the brush in the area of my jawbone at that contour. I'm going to create more intense color just around the section of my ears, and then try to fan it out and lighten the pressure as I move away. This may be a lot to you, or it may be just the right speed for the next person, but you know, from this tutorial you can take what you need and do away with what you do not. I happen to really love this look. So bomb. It's gonna come together. Just give me some time. And don't forget, try to blend across the entire perimeter of the face so that you get that gradient look. And of course, you want to mist your face. And while I'm letting my makeup set, I'm going to work on my eyeliner, and I'm using the Wet n Wild Mega Liner. So you guys know I draw the base of my liner on the mobile lid, and then I start to get artsy and do my wing. It's very dramatic. I do it freehand. I slowed it down. This is real time so you guys can see. And once I create the wing, I start to build on the base of the liner. I have been doing liner and wing liner since I was like 15 or 16, so I've had so much practice. But again, if you can, try not to drag on your eye, because again, the eyes are very, you know, very sensitive. You don't want to create drooping or tug at it too tight. And of course, you know, we had to go in and do some mascara, just a little bit of drama. I am gonna wear falsies, but this is a nice step to do prior to applying. And I'm always on the hunt for a bomb drugstore mascara. I always get the darkest shade. So this is probably Carbon Black or Blackest Black. And I love the drama that it brings to the eyes. For the lashes, I'm using Beauty Supply Store lashes. These go off. These are by Kiss. This is from their iEnvy collection. This is in the style number 20. I typically wear the style 01. These are dramatic, but they're not as long in length. And so I feel like, to a beginner who wants to enter into the realm of drama, you know, this is how you do it. This is the lash that you want, sis. This is a great alternative to the style 01. Now, I can't help myself when I highlight, you know what I'm saying? I go crazy. This is the Wet n Wild highlighter in Awesome Blossom, and I love this color. I think it works so well for, you know, Black women, and it really accentuates, you know, our undertones. This has a nice gold color. They have a different selection, so if this isn't your shade, you know, look at some of the others. And I also add a bit around the brow. It just really brings this entire look together. And of course, it wouldn't be a look if I didn't add Fenty Beauty's Trophy Wife highlighter. I have been a long stan of this product. It is everything, but I started using a little bit less because I do get carried away. So I'm going in with this Aquaphor. Because of my allergic reaction, I definitely have to treat my lips and be a little bit more careful. So I apply this as a base and then kiss the back of my hand to remove the excess. And I'm going in with this matte lipstick from the Crayon Case. It's called Gumbo. It's a beautiful brown and it blends out seamlessly, especially when you use the Aquaphor as a base. And then it can dry down and your lips aren't like super dry and cracked. And so I'm gonna fan it out a little bit, and then I'm going in with this Wet n Wild lipstick. This is in the shade Mauve Outta Here. Now at first I was nervous. I'm like, the brown is really kind of overtaking the lipstick. I wasn't really used to that. So I had to go in and figure out a way to lighten it up. So I'm using this NYX concealer just 2 dots, because the last time I added too much of this, it turned into, you know, my lips looking like butter. So I'm just gonna fan this out with a little brush. You know, rub your lips together, or like, you know, pucker your lips and really disperse it, and then you lighten the look. And I love, you know, when you finally add that gloss. This is a Rimmel gloss, and this is going to kind of lift the pink color. That's what the color that I was actually going for, and it's going to create a nice glossy lip. It's giving a 90s feel, okay? Yes. Now, you know, I had to get it together so y'all can see the real look. If you love this hair, definitely check the description box. I already have a video on how I installed it, and yes, I am still wearing it. It is still bomb, and it is everything. You will love it. I love this look. I think it came out seamless. Now, I wanted to experiment with my hair, so you guys will see the thumbnail is going to look different, but maybe I'll have a tutorial on that a little bit later. This look gives all the life that you need. Definitely, if you are feeling this look, hit the thumbs up button. Tell me in the comments section, are you feeling this look with this hair? Definitely let me know, and follow me on Instagram. Okay, give this video a thumbs up if this look is for sure something that you're interested in. And you know what, share this with your homeboys and your homegirls. We trying to have a cute little vibe, even if we're inside. And I hope I see you in the next one. Thanks for tuning in.